My dear student friends, today I am going to start fourth unit in data structures. The name of the unit is graphs. Unit this is the fourth unit. The name of the unit is graphs. So now I am going to introduce about graphs. Okay, what is graph and how to define graph theoretically or formally, and types of graphs, and what is the terminology we are using in graphs. The definition of graph is: the graph is a non-linear data structure. The graph contains set of points, are also called vertices or nodes, and set of links are also called edges and arcs. That is the theoretical definition of a graph. What is graph? Graph is a non-linear data structure which consists of set of points, which are also called as vertices and nodes, and set of links, those are also called as nodes, those are also called as edges and arcs. So that is the theoretical definition. We want to define a graph formally, that is a graph G is equal to V comma E. Graph G is equal to V comma E, where V is set of vertices or nodes, and E is set of edges or arcs. So where an edge E is equal to, for example, I am taking a simple graph, that is so I am taking this simple graph. So the edge means, what is V mark? V is a set of vertices or nodes. What is E? E is set of edges or arcs. Whereas an edge E is equal to, that is, for example, A comma C. A comma C. That is, this is a edge is connecting a pair of nodes or vertices. Connecting a pair of nodes or vertices. Suppose, according to this graph, so V is equal to A comma B comma C. These are the vertices or nodes. How many vertices are there? A comma B comma C. These are the set of vertices. So come to the point of edges. E is equal to A comma B and A comma C and B comma C. Okay, these are the edges of a particular graph. So that is A comma B, a link between or a connecting a pair of nodes or vertices. An edge is a connection or link between the two nodes or two vertices. That is A comma B, and we are also having another edge between A comma C and B comma C. Okay, these are the vertices and these are the edges. So that is the formal definition of a graph. So V is a set of vertices or nodes. E is a set of edges or arcs. An edge. E is, for example, we are having the edge, that is A comma C, is connecting a pair of nodes or pair of vertices in V. In V. Okay, that is the formal definition of a graph. For example, we are taken another example. Okay, this is also a graph. We are taken the another example. These are called edges. These are vertices or nodes. They are also called links or arcs. So the vertices is represented with points or circles. The edges will be represented with links or arcs. Okay, this is a graph. In this graph, we are having set of vertices. How many vertices? What is the order of vertices? A comma, B comma, C comma, D comma, E. These are the set of vertices. This is also called as a order of a graph. Order of a graph. And E is equal to, so how many? We are having the links, that is A to B and A to C and B to D and C to D and B to E and D to E. These are the edges we are having in a particular graph. Okay, this is also the how many number of edges are having in this graph. In this graph we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many number of edges? 6 edges we are having. This is also called as a size of a graph. Suppose we want to represent what is the size of a graph. So you need to tell how many nodes a graph containing. That is called as a size of a graph. What is the size of the graph? Size of a graph is a 6. That is the size of a graph. Okay, like this we need to represent a graph which contains set of vertices and set of edges. The vertices is called order of a graph and the edges is also called as a size of a graph. Hope you understood how to introduce a graph theoretically or formally. The next topic is types of graphs. Types of graphs. So the graphs can be in different categories. Now here we are going to discuss 3 main categories of a graph. In this the first category is directed and undirected graphs. Directed and undirected graphs. So here take an example. So this is an example for directed graph. This is an undirected graph, for example. So what is the difference between directed graph and undirected graph? So in the directed graph, an edge contain a direction. An edge contain a direction, or an edge on a direction, a specific direction. The edge with specific direction. That is a directed graph. Here this is a directed graph. We are having the direction only one way. We want to traverse in a graph. We will go through only one way. We are going to traverse through edge with a specified direction. So in the undirected graph, there is no specified direction. So we want to travel in a graph. We are traveling using two directions or bidirectional. That is a two ways we are going to travel. Like this, suppose we want to travel A to C and C to A. That is called undirected graphs. That according to our definition, so what is that? Suppose that is A comma B not equal to B comma A. A comma B not equal to B comma A. That means we are having a specified edge from A to B. We are not from B to A. That is the meaning of directed graph. That is A comma B not equal to B comma A, and etc. Like this. Any other nodes also same we have to follow. So that means the directed graph is also called as a unidirected graph. Unidirected graph. So that is the meaning of directed graph. By using directed graph, we can travel only one way. That is also called as a unidirected graph. We want to represent formally A comma B not equal to B comma A. That is directed graph. Come to this undirected graph. There is no specified edge from this particular nodes or pair of nodes. That is called as a undirected graph. We need to traverse in both directions. That is the meaning of A comma B is equal to B comma A. A comma B is equal to B comma A. We can travel in both directions, vice versa. So that's why this undirected graph is also called as a bidirectional graph. Or bidirected graph. Bidirected graph. Okay. This is the first category in the types of graphs, directed and undirected graphs. And second category, weighted and unweighted. unweighted graphs. Weighted and unweighted graphs. Okay, take these simple graphs. So this is here an edge with value or a value on edge, that is called as a weighted graph. For example, here we are having some values. Okay, that in between pair of vertices we are having the edge, an edge with a value or weight or a cost. In different way we can measure that weight. It may be a value, or it may be a cost, it may be a weight. Okay, that is called weighted graph. You can take any type of graph, either directed graph or undirected graph, to represent the weighted graphs and unweighted graphs. This is an example for unweighted graph. There is no weight between the vertices of in a particular edge. That is called unweighted graph. Third category, that is cyclic and acyclic graph. Cyclic and acyclic graph. Cyclic graph means this is an example for cyclic graph, and this is an example for acyclic graph. So cyclic graph means a node, it's a graph start with a point and end with a same point. A graph start with a particular point and end with a at the same point where it will be started, and there only it will be end. That is called as a cyclic graph. It is a closed surface. Cyclic graph is nothing but what, ma? It is a closed surface. It is a closed loop. That is called, it is a cyclic. Means A to B and B to C and C to D and D to A. Where we start, at the same point we are going to end. That is called as a cyclic graph. Are you understand? Yes. Second one is acyclic graph. Acyclic graph is nothing but, it is not a closed surface. First of all, it's not contain any cycle. That is called as a acyclic graph. So are you understand? So maybe the graph is a directed or undirected. Maybe it is a weighted graph or unweighted graph, and maybe it is a cyclic graph or acyclic graph. Okay, these are the different types of categories of graphs we are having. Next concept, graph terminology. graph terminology. So in the graph we are using different types of words or different types of meanings the graph containing, that is called as a graph terminology. The first one is vertex. Suppose I am taking this simple graph. Okay, this is, what is the first one? Vertex. Vertex is nothing but an individual element of a graph. An individual element of a graph is called as a vertex. Okay, now these are the elements A, B, C. These are the individual elements of a particular graph. That is called as a vertex. So here we are having the A comma, B comma, C vertices. And edge. Edge. Already I told what is edge. Edge is a connecting between a pair of vertices. Connection between a pair of vertices. Okay, that is called edge. What are the edges here? A comma B we are having one edge. B comma C we are having another edge. And B comma C we are having another edge. In this graph we are contain three edges. Okay, na? Those are called edges. Okay, suppose we want to neglect or avoid this edge. In this graph we are having how many edges? Two edges. What are those? A to B and A to C. There is no B to C connection. So here my friends, I want to tell one point. Already we discussed tree. Trees. Tree is what, ma? Tree is not a closed surface. But a tree, maybe it is a graph. It can be represented as a graph. Okay. The closed surface is also called as a graph. And maybe it not be closed. It is also called as a graph. But a tree is not called as a graph. A tree is not called as a graph. Okay, na? That is the point I want to specify you. So according to this example. Next. Adjacent nodes. Adjacent nodes. What is the meaning of adjacent nodes? An edge between a pair of vertices. An edge between a pair of vertices is also called as a adjacent nodes. What are the adjacent nodes? A comma B and A comma C and B comma C. These are the adjacent nodes. Next one, degree. Degree of a node. So how to find out the degree of a node? How many nodes are connecting to a particular node? How many edges are connecting to a particular node is called as a degree of a node. What is the degree of A? We are having two nodes. 1, 2. What is the degree of A? Degree of A is 2. What is the degree of B? Degree of B is also, we are having the connection from B to A and B to C. That is also 2. What is the degree of C? Here we are also having the connection between C to A and C to B. Here also this is the 2. Degree of C is 2, degree of B is 2 and degree of A equal to 2. For example, I am taken another graph. I will take another graph. Here I am taking the another example to represent a degree of a graph. Here I am using directed graph. So what is directed graph? An edge with a specified mark. An edge with a specified mark. Okay, that is a directed graph. Here, so we want to find out what is the degree of A. How to find out the degree of A? So what I defined degree, how we will define the degree of a node? How many nodes are connecting with a particular, how many number of edges are connecting to a particular node. That is called as a degree of a node. Suppose we consider A, what is the degree? From A, we are having one edge and we are having the another edge. Only two edges we are having from A to other nodes. So what is the degree of B? From B we are having one edge and also we are having the another edge. That is 2. And what is the degree of C? From C only we are having one edge. The C connecting with only one edge. That is 1. So what is the degree of E? Sorry, what is degree of D first? So from D we are having one edge and it's also having the self loop. Okay, from D to C and D to D only again. So it is called self loop. We are having D. What is the degree of D? 2. What is degree of E? There is no edges are connecting from E. That is 0. So like this we can find out the degree of a particular node. So suppose we want to know what is the degree of a particular graph. How to find out the degree of a particular graph? We need to summarize all these nodes together. That is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. So what is the total degree of a graph? That is 7. Like this we are going to find out the degree of a particular node or degree of a total graph. Next, mixed graph. A graph is called a mixed graph. When a graph is called a mixed graph, a graph contains both directed and undirected edges. A graph contains both directed and undirected edges. That graph is called as a mixed graph. For example, so I am taking simple example. This is a graph. This graph contains undirected edges. These are the undirected edges. What is the meaning of undirected edges? A comma B is equal to B comma A. We can travel in both direction, vice versa. So what is directed graph? Only we can travel in only one direction. From that means A comma C is not equal to C comma A. Okay, that graph is called as a mixed graph. In degree and out degree. In degree of a graph and out degree of a graph. So we want to find out in degree or out degree of a graph. We need to must to use directed graphs, not undirected graph. Okay, this is a directed graph. So here we want to know what is the in degree of A. In degree of A means how many edges is come to the particular node. How many edges is come to the or connecting to a particular node. Suppose we consider A. How many incoming edges are there? 1. Only 1. So what is the in degree of A? 1. What is in degree of B? How many edges are connecting to B? So here A to B is 1 and D to B is second one. So in degree of B is equal to 2. What is the in degree of C? We are having 2. B to C and D to C. So what is the in degree of D? Only we are having one edge from A to D. That is in degree. Okay. That is the in degree of a particular graph. What is the out degree of a graph? So what is the out degree of a node A? So how many edges are going from particular node? How many edges are going from a particular node to other nodes? So that like this we are going to find out the out degree. So what is the out degree of A? So we are having one edge from A, 1 and 2. From B, outgoing edges from B, only 1. From C, there is no outgoing edge, only C containing incoming edges or in degree. 0. What is the D? From D, 1 and 2. This is 2. Like this we are going to find out in degree and out degree. Hope you friends are you understood how to find out in degree and out degree. But here we have to remember a point. We want to find out in degree or out degree. Definitely we need to use directed graph, not undirected graph. Next, simple graph. Simple graph. When a graph is called simple graph means a graph doesn't contain any parallel edges and self loops. Any parallel edges and self loops. That graph is called as simple graph. Okay, this is called simple graph. There is no self loops and there is no parallel edges. Okay, now parallel edges means more than one edge is connect in between two pairs. Okay, like this we are having the edge, another edge. So this is the parallel edges. So multiple edges. Okay, there is no multiple edges and there is no self loops. For example, like this, there is no self loops. Okay, that type of graphs is called, a graph doesn't contain parallel edges and self loops. That graph is called as a simple graph. And path. So path. So suppose we want to find out path of A to C. So what is the path of A to C? How to find out the path of A to C? So A is a source. We need to consider A is source. and C is destination. A is source and C is destination. So, what is the path of A to C? So, here we want to go in one way, that is A to B and A to C. Or we need to go in another way, A to D and D to C. Okay, like this we want to find out a path to a particular graph. So we need to select the pair of vertices from A to C. That is, A is source and C is destination. So this is like this we are going to find out the path. So in this graph I need to mention one point. The vertices is also called, vertices are represented, vertices means V, and edges, sorry. So a graph equal to V equal to E. V is nothing but objects and E is nothing but relations. So here V is nothing but objects and E is nothing but relations. V means vertices, E means edges. Suppose we need to consider, here I am taken two relations, friends and roads. Friends and roads. Here first one is the friends. So friends means what? It is a relation actually. Friend means it's a relation between two persons. Here all nodes or vertices are treated as a people. Suppose we need to mention the friendship of A to B. So we are giving the relation. That relation is nothing but a link, is a arc between two people or two persons. So that is a relation, like this we need to observe. Next one, roads. Roads are nothing but, here we need to represent these all nodes are considered as a cities. So in between we want to go from one city to another city, we need to make a links. That link is a road. That edge is also called as a road. We need to connect multiple nodes or multiple points. We are using these edges or arcs. So like this also we can identify the what is a V and what is E. V is objects. What is nothing but object? Object is nothing but a real time entity. So what is meaning of real time entity? It's a visible thing. Object is nothing but a visible thing. We are all objects. What we are seeing, those are all called objects. The physical things are all called object. The physical objects also having some relations. Those relations are called edges or arcs or links. Next one, multiple edges. Multiple edges. So here we can consider this graph. Okay. Simply we need to define this multiple edges or multiple graph. Multiple graph. So two or more edges are end at same pair of vertices. Two or more edges, not one. Two or more, at least two or more than two. Two or more edges are going to end at same pair of vertices. Suppose we need to consider this. These are the A comma B. This is a pair of vertices. In between the pair of vertices, we are having two edges. We are having two edges or two links. This type of graph is called multiple graph. Multiple graph. So this is a terminology mostly we are using to represent a graph. Hope you friends. So today I explained you so what is graph theoretically and how to define a graph formally, and what are the types of graphs and how to mention them with examples I mentioned, and also I explained what is the terminology of graphs with examples. Thank you one and all.